Hi class, I'm going to show you a quick tour of my backyard and then I'm going to draw a map of it, so see if you can help me draw a map. This is what you look at when you first come out my front door. Or back door, we have a table. Right now there's a tent that's not normally there, but since it's the weekend we're going to try something different and camp out back. We have this little slide structure for my kids and a basketball hoop. We have this ninja line and a bunch of bushes. And then over on this side, we have this big arbor with some vines all over it, some bushes. There's a fence, a planter box, and this is a little playhouse. So I'm gonna hit pause and we're gonna go in and try and draw a map of my backyard. All right, now we're inside with a piece of paper and some things to draw with, and we're going to make a map of my backyard. So I'm going to start at the back of my yard at the top of my paper, and I'm going to draw just a line across the top for the fence that I showed you. There's a fence, and then over here there was a planter box. I'm going to draw that planter box, and I'll draw like a little square on the inside, and I'll draw like some leaves of the different types of plants. I know we planted some zucchini and some tomatoes and stuff like that, so just drawing a couple plants that are growing in there. Then against the wall over here, under the window, we had some bushes. One bush and another bush. And to the side of this planter box, there was a little playhouse. And so I'm going to draw that playhouse as a square, like that. And I'm going to put a triangle on top to show that it's like a house. There's a door, like that. And then there's this window type thing, like that. And in front there's a little porch. I'm going to show this little porch that comes out like that. And it goes like this. And it has a little porch. And if I want to draw it like this, is pretty tricky, but anyway, so I'm just trying to draw what the shapes are. And then I had over against, remember I said there was this lattice thing, like this arbor over a window, and it had a lot of vines, so I'm going to draw those vines. And then over here is where my tables were on the outside. But then over here, I had this section like this, and I'm sorry, maybe it'd be helpful if you actually saw it. There was a section like this, and there was a tent in there. I'm going to draw that big old tent. And then over here, sorry, angle this correctly, there was a structure, like a climbing structure, and a slide coming down it. So there's my slide. And then we have a ninja line going across the back part of our yard. There's 2 poles on it, and the ninja line kind of just goes across like this. So that is kind of what my backyard looks like. And so I took my backyard and I turned it into a map. Oh, and then behind my ninja line, running along the back, are bushes, and I'm going to go like this. Bushes, bushes, all the way across my backyard. There's bushes like that. So you can do this too. You can do it with your backyard or your bedroom, and you could make a map. And guess what? I am going to turn my map into a pirate's map. I'm going to hide a piece of treasure that my kids would be excited about. I'm going to hide some treasure over here. X marks the spot. So shh, don't tell them. I'm going to give them this map after I hide my treasure, and we're going to see if they can use my map to find the treasure.